welcome back. Thank you for watching the video. This is my cooking around the world from A to Z. Today we are in G for Guatemala, and we are going to be cooking a Pepian de Pollo, which apparently is a spiced chicken stew from Guatemala. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoy these type of videos. Please do give me the old thumbs up if you like this one. So let's crack on over here, see what ingredients we've got for this week's dish, and we'll crack on and get the old cooking done. Okay, so these are the ingredients we're using this week for this spiced chicken stew. So I'm using 4 chicken thighs. Now you can use whole chicken cut up, whichever you want, or chicken legs. Taking the skin off of those. Got 4 tomatoes there. Now we're using a couple of dried chilies. One's a ancho grande chili from Guatemala. This has been de-seeded. Take all the seeds out for you. Also we're using the Guajo chili. I think that's how it's pronounced. Again, de-seeded. These are dried chilies which we'll be using. We're using 1 onion. We're using about 70 grams of pumpkin seeds and 70 grams of a sesame seed there. 2 tortillas. Should use corn tortillas if you can get them. I'm just using basic wheat tortillas. That's all I could get. A handful of coriander there. Now I've got here a mixture of already cooked vegetables. I've got 1 carrot, a handful of green beans and 1 sweet potato in there. You add those at the end. You need to pre-cook those first of all. I will also be using a bit of the old tomato paste there, tomato puree, as we call it. And the spices and herbs today is going to be 1 teaspoonful of cinnamon, 1 teaspoonful of paprika, and just a bit of salt and pepper. Also we need a lot of water. So what you first of all need to do, you need to cook these chicken thighs in a pan of water for about 30 minutes. So that's the first thing. And then once you've cooked them, you keep the chicken stock. So put these on the cooker and we get these chicken thighs there cooking straight away. So put the chicken thighs in a pan, just enough water to cover them. And then we're going to put that to boil and to simmer 30 minutes. So that goes over to there. Now a lot of these dish is dry roasting a lot of the ingredients. So let me put the pan on first of all. Get up to a bit of heat. And so the first thing we need to do is dry roast the sesame seed and the pumpkin seed. And we need to dry roast those so they go nice and brown. At least the sesame seed. So we're going to put that in there and get that started off and get that dry roasted. Right, so we need to get these seeds dry roasted so you can hear them popping already. Just need to get them nice and toasted, so keep turning them around so they don't get burnt. Right, so they're getting nice and toasted and popping away now. So just keep that turned over. That's a nice toasty colour. Getting there slow but sure. They're getting toasted. Smells a bit like popcorn. Give me another turn. So I think they're toasted enough. So once they're toasted, remove them away from the pan and put them aside. We then put the pan back on. And now we've got to toast the 2 fajitas and tortillas. So 1 tortilla down here. So we've got to toast these both sides. I'm just going to toast both of these. They're nice and toasted on both sides. I need to make sure both tortillas are nice and toasted. Just like that on both sides. So then once they're done like that, that's perfect. Then you put them to one side as well. Then what we do now, we now char the tomatoes, the onion with the skin. Apparently you leave the skin on the onion and the roots. Apparently it's full of vitamins A and C. I believe there's loads of vitamins in that onion skin. So apparently in Guatemala, they do leave a lot of the skins on a lot of vegetables because it's full of goodness for them. So basically it's just charring all these, put the old chilies in there. I've got to char these on both sides. So all round, so nice and char all round. That might take some doing, so I'll come back when they're charred off a bit more. But they're charring away nicely. The chilies are going to get done first of all. So don't overcook them, I don't want them burning, just charring nicely. Now if you're wondering where I got all these dried chilies from, we've got them from a place on the web called Chilies on the Web. Loads of different chilies on there I found out, so they're not a bad price either. So again, it's just a matter of keep getting these skins charred. A bit difficult with round onion though. Just getting a bit charred there, so a bit longer. I've already moved the chilli because they was charred enough, so I think the tomatoes are done now, and I think the onion is done. So once they're done, you take those off of the heat. Right, just where you start putting the dish together. So first thing we need to do, you get your sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds. You need to give them a blitz, so they're nice and fine. So we'll do that first of all. Put something over the microphone so it doesn't sound so loud. Hopefully that works. You need to get them as fine as you can, so that's quite fine. So let's put them back in another container. So we've done that first of all. So what we need to do now, we're now going to put the tomatoes, the chilli and the onion in there and get that blended up. So put the 2 chilies in there, tomatoes. I'm going to have to cut the onion in half, so I'm going to do these ones bits first of all. And just blend it down nicely. So I'm going to put the onion in, and we're going to get that blended in together as well. There we go, so that's the onion blended in there as well. Now what we do, we now break up the 2 tortillas we've got, and we then break them in little bits, and then they get blended in next. Right, that's blended in, make a nice paste there. We now put in, last but not least, put in the bunch of coriander, put in your spices, and then we're going to put a little bit of water in there from the stock. I've taken the chicken out and put that to the side. So we put a bit of water in there from the stock, and then we blitz that again. Looking good. We now put back in our pumpkin seed mix and sesame seed mix. I think we need a bit more water with that as well. Put that back in there. And we're now going to blend that down as well. Looking good. And last but not least, about 2 tablespoonfuls of tomato puree. Going to finish this tube off. Yeah, I reckon that's about 2, that's 2. And we now blitz it up as well. There we go, that looks nice. Just get a spoon. Yeah, it's going to need spinning down a little bit. So what we do now, once that's done, that now goes back into a pan. I'm just going to put that into another pan. Right, so we now put that into another pan, give it a stir. You want it a bit thinner, add a bit more water or stock if you've got any stock left. I actually ran out of chicken stock there, so I'm just filling that down with a little bit of water, just the right thickness. So you thin this down to how thick or thin you want it. More. Oops, splashing it all over the place. Yeah, that's about right. So what you now do, you put the chicken pieces back in there that are cooked. Put that on. Now you're going to simmer that for about 10 minutes, and then we put the vegetables in at the end. Turn that on. So we're going to simmer that for about 10 minutes now. That's been simmering for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to put the pre-cooked vegetables in there. Give that another 5 minutes just to warm those vegetables up, and that will be done. Right, so that's done now. So let's just serve this up on a plate. Bit of chicken and some vegetables. Certainly is a colourful dish. Vegetables on there. Right, so that's what it looks like on the plate. So let me get a spoon. Give that a try. It's nice. Quite a lot of flavours there. The only thing my blender didn't blend up the sesame seed and pumpkin fine enough. You really want it like a fine powder. So there's a bit of a crunch from the sesame. There's lots and lots of sesame seed flavour in there. But overall, it's just got a very slight kick to it. And it said spicy. It's not as spicy as I'd have thought. If I made it again, I might put a bit of chilli in it actually, just to spice up a little bit. Heat is there. I can feel the heat. It's a very, very mild chili heat with those chilies. Not bad. Very sesame. Not bad for first attempt. There you go. One Guatamalan Pepian de Pollo. Chicken, spicy chicken there. Could have been a bit more spicy. Not bad. If you live in Guatemala, please leave a comment. Tell me how you think it went. I mean, I'd imagine you would do it better if you live in there, but it's not bad. I'm okay with that. It's going to be tasty tea. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please, like I keep saying, give it the old thumbs up, like and subscribe to whatever you want. It's up to you. So, like I said before, next time we're off to Hungary. So we're coming back across the Atlantic to Hungary. I'm going to do a dish from Hungary. So that's going to be the next video. So please look out for that one and join me on that one. Anyway, look after yourselves, be kind to one another. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thank you.